stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want you.
We want mental health in the light, and we work hard every day to normalize it so that people can get the help they need. Strong mental health allows you to navigate life on good days and bad. It gives you the clarity to make decisions that allow you to flourish. Mental illness is just one part of someone. But when it's askew, it becomes all of who you are. The mission of Catch is really to empower families in their journeys with mental health. So we want to empower families to foster resilience in their kids so that they can navigate the ups and downs of life as they come, and to prioritize mental health in their decision making and their purposeful parenting. And we do that through educational opportunities, access to resources, and peer support. Catch is here for all families in Northbrook and the surrounding communities. We want to make sure that people who are struggling find support and resources that they need. Take it from me, if you don't have your mental health, you don't have anything. It's very difficult parenting a child with mental illness, and it's extremely lonely and terrifying. So I want people to know that they're not alone and that there's hope, because there is. My daughter was diagnosed with general anxiety and depressive disorder, and she also spent a number of years in the throes of severe anorexia, which is beyond terrifying. When I look back on the time when my daughter was diagnosed, I literally remember describing it to my family as being hit by a train. I did not know what it was, nor did I know where it would take us. So her disordered eating is in good shape right now, but she will always have anxiety and depression, and she's learning to live with that. We all are. We're all learning to live with that.
I found out about the coffee talks and attended several of those, and then I just finished doing the 6-week Parents Connect program. It's just a good way to have like a safe community to, you know, either reach out to if you needed help, or just be like an ear for someone else if they needed someone to listen, or just have resources for when challenges come up.
Catch is such a positive place, even though what we deal with is difficult. And so to have that place that came out of what were very tough times for my family brings me a lot of joy and a lot of pride, and I think that's where the tears come from, that I'm beyond grateful for what Catch is in my life and for what I hope it can bring to other people.
You learn like it's not just your kid, it's a lot of kids, and maybe it isn't me doing anything wrong and I'm doing everything I can to do things right, and sometimes things still happen. Kids still behave a certain way, they still have anxiety, they still feel depressed. Just knowing that you are with other people that are in the same situation, that are not repeating, oh, did you hear what was going on in their house? And just knowing that no one was going to judge you for what you said. You're not judging anyone else for sharing their stories.
When I got to the place where I realized that there was a need for an organization like Catch, I called my old preschool moms together in my living room and asked them if they would join me in putting together what then I guess was going to be like a mom's group, and has grown now into Catch. Some of those moms from my preschool are still with us. And then the journey has taken me to meet some absolutely incredible people who have helped build Catch into something really special. Catch stands for Community Action Together for Children's Health. I think Catch has been an important part of making our community begin to understand that mental health has to be part of our fabric. The work that Catch is doing is picking up speed. We're getting more inquiries, we're talking with more people. I think we all just sort of feel as though the tide is beginning to shift. And when it shifts, the greatest thing is going to be that those who need help will be able to find it. My hopes for the future of Catch are that we help our community become one where mental health is prioritized, normalized, and the stigma of mental illness is removed so that we can all live free and confident lives, navigating all of its ups and downs.
You are definitely not alone. Your kid is definitely not alone. And I think just to find out some more information, to find a community, to find people that you could talk to even if it's just like as a resource to look at every once in a while, it's just helpful to have it there. I was looking at the newsletter the other day. There's like links for resources, and there's links for videos, and there's links to presentations. So like even if someone's at the point where maybe they don't feel comfortable joining a support group or showing up to something in person, there's a lot of information to like kind of go on your own time frame and say like, I want to look at this topic that has to do with anxiety, or this topic that has to deal with depression. So I think it opens it up to a much broader audience to be able to use all the tools that have been building over the past few years. It's like a well-rounded group of people who come at it from with different life experiences.
There's so many amazing resources in our community. Catch has met therapists and mental health providers and organizations who are working tirelessly every day to bring help to people. And they're out there, and they're willing, and they're good. Now we get to rejoice in the fact that my daughter's mental illness is just a part of who she is rather than all of who she is. We're not always on the other side, not every day, but more days than not we are. And I could not have said that 4 or 5 years ago. I hope Catch can help other people understand that you can get through the really dark days, because there is light. I'm going to say this even though I don't believe it every day. As parents, caregivers, siblings, grandparents of people who have mental illness, the fear and the terror can be quieted. And there is a community of people out there who understand. Find it.
Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is proof, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.